ruler of Dubai issues DIFC decree. Steve Jobs resigns as CEO of Apple. And Hurricane Irene upgraded and takes aim at US East Coast. This is 7 National News in our top story. In his capacity as the ruler of Dubai, UAE Vice President and Prime Minister, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has issued a decree appointing Dubai's deputy ruler, Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, as chairman of the Supreme Council of the Dubai International Financial Centre. The new legislation also appoints Abdul Aziz Al Ghurair as deputy chairman of the board. The ruler of Dubai also issued a law amending some of the provisions of Law No. 9 of 2004 regulating the DIFC. The decree and law are effective from their date of issuance. The National Election Committee has re-emphasised the executive orders for voters and candidates for the nation's second elections on September the 24th. Campaigners and voters have been educated on the code of ethics and how to avoid irregularities, such as accepting favours or gifts. Those who violate the regulations will be fined 5,000 dirhams. Tariq Halal Al-Luta, Under Secretary of the Ministry of State for Federal National Council Affairs, has stressed that the NEC wants to ensure the highest level of integrity and transparency at all stages of the electoral process. He further added that disrespect shown by the people against the values of the UAE society and traditions will not be tolerated.
On the 28th, the final names will be announced. Basically, the reason for that is to give a chance for someone to, in case he has a dispute or something on one of the candidates, he can raise it. Otherwise, there will be no change in the candidate list.
Masdar and the Abu Dhabi Education Council have collaborated in a sustainability project for Abu Dhabi schools. According to local reports, spokespersons from both institutes say the joint programme is aimed at educating school children about the importance of saving energy and using resources for a better future. They further added that awareness from a young age is important and is further aimed to create awareness through practical teaching tools. Workshops are in the pipeline on topics such as water usage, waste and energy management. In a bid to ensure traffic safety during the Eid holidays, police officials across the Emirates are already preparing to step up patrol services to prevent accidents. According to a local paper, the General Commander of Fujairah Police, Brigadier Mohammed Ghanim, has already instructed his department to increase police presence on Fujairah's roads. He further stressed that all drivers must concentrate and take care in order to protect lives, including those of pedestrians. Meanwhile, in Sharjah, authorities have confirmed that in order to avoid congestion, traffic towards mosques must be monitored during the last days of Ramadan. A new shopping concept will soon be in the UAE to offer consumers free shopping. Sample Central is fast becoming a new trend for retail. According to company officials, they are expanding globally, and the soon-to-open Dubai-based store will be the flagship in the Middle East. Our correspondent Khadija Saleh spoke with the global CEO during his visit to the country.
A new shopping experience already making waves in Latin America, Europe, and some parts of Asia will soon come to Dubai. While many say there's more than enough shopping malls in the city and across the UAE, this particular venue promises to be different and will enable customers to shop for free.
The unique component is, as a consumer and a member of Sample Central, everything is free. Of course, for brands that place their products into Sample Central, the unique, fun, exciting retail destination, they have the ability to gain insightful consumer feedback about the products that they're actually trying in the Sample Central store. For the privilege of being able to shop for free in a Sample Central store, our members pay for the products with their opinion. Their opinion, their insight about the product, whether it's touch, feel, taste, the interaction with the product itself. Nothing in Sample Central is behind glass, but you do need to pay for those products with your opinion.
Company officials say the consumer demand for sampling a product before making a purchase is growing.
Over 70% of them tell us that if they've taken a product from Sample Central and liked that product, they have gone back to retail to purchase that product.
This unique opportunity to take 5 items home free of charge is quite exclusive. If you're already sold to the idea, before finding where the store is located, it's a must to take up membership first.
Sample Central is seen by many brands around the world as truly influencing consumers' purchasing decisions, giving a consumer a chance to try something before they actually buy it, the chance of them liking the product, then going to retail to purchase that product is much, much higher. In fact, most of our members around the world tell us, over 70% of them tell us, that if they've taken a product from Sample Central and liked that product, they have gone back to retail to purchase that product.
Sample Central will be the first free retail store to open in this region by early next year. And with the demand for membership already high in the UAE, more such stores are expected to open throughout the country and the region. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
Dubai Metro will operate for longer hours from September the 3rd, according to the Roads and Transport Authority. According to a local report, trains will now run from 6 a.m. until 12 midnight on weekdays and until 1 a.m. on Thursdays and Fridays. Presently, the timings are from 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. on weekdays and until 12 a.m. on weekends. The changed timings are being introduced as the Green Line is to become operational on September the 9th. And looking to news abroad now, powerful Hurricane Irene could pose a big threat to the densely populated northeast United States, including New York, as it swings up the eastern seaboard from Saturday, according to the top U.S. government hurricane forecaster. National Hurricane Center Director Bill Reed gave the warning as Irene, now a major Category 3 storm, with winds of up to 115 miles per hour, roared through the Bahamas on a path that will take it to the U.S. East Coast by the weekend. Views from the International Space Station showed the massive storm as it made its way towards the southeastern Bahamas, where it tore off roofs and knocked out power. Irene is then forecasted to take a coast-hugging track up the U.S. mid-Atlantic and New England coastline. U.S. emergency officials have warned the entire eastern U.S. coast to be on the alert. East Coast residents were already jittery after a 5.8 magnitude earthquake rattled Washington and cities from the Carolinas to Canada on Tuesday. And a 7.0 magnitude earthquake struck a remote Amazon region of Peru on Wednesday, shaking office buildings far away in the capital and in neighbouring Brazil, although only minor injuries and damage have been reported. The quake's epicentre was near the town of Pucallpa, which lies some 600 kilometres from Lima, in a sparsely populated central eastern region close to the border of Brazil, according to the US Geological Survey. Telephone lines were down in the area, but local media said no serious damage or injuries had yet come to light. A 5.3 magnitude aftershock was registered in the area soon after the powerful initial tremor. Local radio bulletins said the quake caused alarm across central Peru, sending panicked students and workers rushing out of classrooms and offices. And up next, we have the day's business news, so stay with us.